Hello, welcome to some more of the Dicey Dungeons Christmas special. So I actually have a run in progress that I started a little while ago this afternoon because I wanted to take one more run at Lady Luck as Mariah Carey. I don't know if it's going to go any better, but boy howdy, I'm going to try. So this is the same dialogue as before, so I'm not going to read that out. You've heard it last time. If the volume needs to be adjusted, let me know. Otherwise, I'm just gonna go with it. Boy, I can't even see what she's got, huh? So I don't even know what to inflict on her. Tad quieter. Okay, let me do that real quick. It's always hard to calibrate these things, isn't it? Okay, hopefully this is better. And if it's not better, I'll still fix it. It is your own joke because you're very self-indulgent of your own insane sense of humor. It's a very good sense of humor, though. I was going to say regrettably it's very good, but no, not even regrettably. It's genuinely a good sense of humor. Don't let that go to your head. Maybe a little bit. Let's see here. No promises I'm going to win this, but I'm going to try really hard. God, she has so much health. Why do you have so much health? I mean, I know you're the boss of this place, but... Oh boy. Don't like that. The Lady Luck Dice Boss was one of your most creative ideas for Mariah. I think it works really well. Boy, she's tough. Trying to think of what I want to do here. I could probably better to just use royalties now, honestly. Because I'm just going to be taking more damage, so... Really hoping I can finish this, but let's find out. Stop. Stop. Stop, please. Save royalties for when I have a ton of notes. I figured as much, but also because she can potentially do so much damage to me. And I already had it saved up, so I figured let's just use it then and inflict her with stuff. And then I'll have it charged again in short order because she does so much damage. Oh, I already feel like I'm in trouble. I wish I had weaken or something. I mean, I don't even know if shock is going to help because she has so many dice. Let's get rid of that. And do that. And just do that. Ugh. Well, that slows her down. That's something. Why do you have notes? You don't get notes. That's my thing. Rude. I really wish I could make use of Ballad of Fire and Ice to inflict more debuffs on her, but alas, I have no fives. I might just use royalties again. Because she's probably still going to do a bunch of damage to me. So I want to try and build that poison momentum as fast as possible. Oh. Why? Why? Yeah, baton's not great, but I actually, you know, need more worthwhile cards to use my fours on, and I don't really have any, which is a problem. I don't know how much of this healing is going to help me. But might as well try. She's almost at half there. Thinking. Oh, do I want to risk eating the damage from this just so I can go through stuff faster? Let's do that for now. And I will use that. I don't know if it's worth eating this extra damage because she's already gonna do so much to me. If the poison infliction is worth it. No, I'm close to running out of health, so I'm not gonna risk it. No. Okay, she only did one thing to me this time. Small mercies. let's see. Can't really do a lot with this 6, so let's get rid of that. Thinking, hello Rye fam, happy New Year's Eve to you. I hope you and yours are doing well today. Okay, let's do this. Okay, let's discard. I'm thinking if I want to use Curtain Call, but I mean, I'm getting a little desperate. I think I am going to have to use Curtain Call, so let's just do that. I mean, she does have a lot of poison damage. Oh, don't shield yourself. Stop. Ooh. But she does have all this poison. So at least there's that. Ooh, it's like coming out of the wire. Stressful. Scary. Thinking. Taunt's not very helpful, so I might just get rid of that. Wild night ahead of you with your family and some chicken wings. Oh ho. Are you making chicken wings, or someone in your family making chicken wings? I guess I'll do that. And that. Not that I could use Curtain Call anyway. I just have to live one more turn, and I think I can then take her out with the poison. But I have to live. Storm. What does that do? Oh. Ooh, air fryer. You got an air fryer. Fancy. Okay, the poison will kill her. And, if I end my turn, like, there's nothing else that's going to kill me, right? Right? I'm a little scared. Yeah, I don't want to risk killing myself, so I'm just gonna end the turn. Okay, okay, we're good. No! How? I can't believe I lost to the likes of you! Woohoo! I did it. Congratulations! You won. Now let's see if you get your precious gift. She doesn't look salty, but I think she's salty. Oh yeah. Well, looks like you did it, despite my best efforts. Good job. I guess you get to be human again. Oh, this is so lovely. I could just sing. No. Don't. I was gonna say that anyway if Lady Luck didn't. Woohoo. Okay, I am gonna skip the credit roll for now. We did see it last time. Just because I don't have a super long time to go today, because I got some more stuff to do later this afternoon. But, let's get on with it. Your dad bought himself an air fryer for Christmas. Ooh. Oh, I freaking did it. Aluminum tree and plaid advent calendar. That's really cute. So I have been tipped off that Robot 2 and Inventor 2 would be interesting, with Witch and Thief 2 probably coming up behind. So I don't believe I have the second episodes inherently locked, so I'm just gonna ruin the first run. I will read all this dialogue, and then I'm just going to get myself killed so we can get episode 2. Hey, wonderful robot. How are you doing?
Good. Honestly, you terrify me some of the time. Most of the time, actually.
Why's that? Is it because I control the very hand of fate? Or perhaps because I'm the literal dungeon master here? No matter the reason, let's get on with this. I'm late meeting a new celebrity on stage. Let me ask you, robots, do the normal bosses scare you?
No, not really. In fact, I'm friends with most of them. Why do you ask?
Why do you think?
I do hope you don't plan to spring a new boss on me.
Yes and no. Yes, there's new bosses, but they aren't entirely new. They're just some enemies you've already seen, but given a small taste of godhood.
This is still detrimental.
Well, on the bright side, any wishes before we start?
A cryogenic sleep pod, like from Futurama. So if I absolutely have to sleep, it won't affect my lifespan.
You're a robot, though.
Listen, I am so dependent on caffeine and blue light that I have no idea if this whole robots don't sleep thing is really true or not.
Well, sounds logical. Good luck out there. You'll need it.
Joanna, Happy New Year!
Okay, so I'm just gonna skip to the next floor and get myself killed. I'm sorry I'm leaving all this loot behind. Oh god, no. The bass. The deep bass. Happy Boo Year. I'm just gonna lose. What is she? She's just gonna sing at me. Alright. I like the note here that skip to the next floor and meet the mega boss. I'll die really fast. Good to know. Robot is in awe of Mariah Carey and does not want to lift a finger against her. Hello, Andorra. Happy New Year's Eve to you.
Ooh, blue screen of death. What a way to ring in the new year.
Honestly, I say Happy New Year, and I mean it. I want people to have a Happy New Year, but I don't like acknowledging the passage of time. It's just weird and uncomfortable. I just need to do my own thing and vibe. There we go. Thank God. They're free. Okay, now we can do episode 2. Okay, let's see. Rolling negative and above 6. What manner of witchcraft is this? Use a new skill card to roll dice with a chance to error an item. Oh, interesting. So I can get negatives in here.
Let's welcome the robot back on stage to a brand new episode made by me. Well, sort of. My marketing team tidied things up a bit, and they accidentally made it so you can't roll 1 through 6. Somehow they managed to make the dice go higher than 6 and negative too. My idea was that you could roll normally without calculating as a gift. What? This throws off everything. Well, it would have been fine if only Dave from PR didn't step in. Otherwise, this would have been perfect. I meant the not calculating thing, but that too. Well, in I go, I guess. No, that's my line. I mean, in you go.
We all knew that Mariah Carey is secretly capable of great evil. I don't want to kill a penguin. You'd be more into the New Year's if the passage of time didn't mean more bills and bureaucracy. Oh, baby. Too real. Blah, sorry. My lungs are also wheezing in solidarity. Oh, boy. 3 unique dice. Okay. Plus 6 of dice is negative. Okay. Cool. 8. Alright. I guess I'll put that in there. Oh, it broke. That's cool. And that's not negative. Alright, everything is broken. Mariah slowly goes insane as host. She's just not meant for it. Like, imagine how painful it must be to be on stage with the microphone, but she's not here to sing. Oh, okay. Cool. Oh, but it's... So lower negative numbers are better for that. Oops. Now, if I put -4, does it go back up? I need to know for science. It does go back up. Wonderful. I just had to find out. Your lungs are also dying, but it's because your mom accidentally set off a chemical weapon by microwaving popcorn for more than 6 minutes? Really? That sounds, not like a great idea. No! Oh, I can't do anymore. Well, I don't think they'll be able to hit me with the plasma cannon. Okay. You've experienced that. Well, who's putting popcorn in the microwave for more than 6 minutes? I mean, I haven't made popcorn in the microwave in a long time, but usually, even if you go to 3 minutes, you're risking burning quite a lot of it. Oh, she hit the wrong button, potato instead of popcorn, and had wandered off, so she didn't know until the weapon was unleashed. This episode is one of your greatest achievements. And Terry said he was honestly shocked someone managed to make this real, which made you feel great. You should feel great. This is, like, it's such a deceptively simple but really clever gimmick, is having these negative numbers. Your sister set the timer for 5 minutes and then you went to get the mail. You don't know why she set it for 5 instead of just hitting the popcorn button. To be fair, I feel like it's not a good idea to hit the popcorn button in a microwave. I don't trust it, you know? I've healed that penguin. No. Just want to make sure the penguin isn't gonna, like, kill me. Okay, it's not gonna kill me. Oh man. Boo. You had a dream your mod was in a Netflix documentary. It was the documentary about Dicey Dungeons or something completely unrelated. You can never tell with dream logic. There we go. I'm sorry, penguin. I feel bad. I like penguins, they're cute. Have you all seen the video? I feel like I've even brought it up on stream before, but it's a bunch of penguins walking in a row up in the Arctic, and one of them slips and falls over, and you just hear the whole flock. What is the collective noun for a group of penguins? I don't know. You hear the whole flock go, "Rah!" And the one that fell go, "Rah!" Like, don't look at me. Don't perceive my failures. Pop secret popcorn bags say to not use the popcorn button. I seem to recall that I've seen other popcorn brands also similarly say don't use the popcorn button. We don't trust the popcorn button in this household. I'm thinking here. Also, can I hacks you a question? Is Vos very good, but also a Futurama reference, so that's... I'm assuming this was a deliberate Futurama reference, but anyway, it's very good. I wonder if anyone on the mod development team is a Futurama fan. I have these. They're not really that useful for me, though. Oh, no, I did 10 minus 6. It's still 4. It's not nothing, right? Yeah, it's not nothing. It's not great, but it's not nothing. Oh, Hax is the coding language of Dicey Dungeons. That's the reference. Oh, see, in Futurama, in the, actually the Christmas episode, there was a bit how they don't pronounce it ask, it's ax. So it's like, can I ax you a question? If I'm getting the line right. I have to think about it, but it's been a long time since I've seen that episode. And I just thought with the whole robot directly referencing Futurama, I thought it was deliberate. Hello, Angel Moon. Oh. I can ask you anything. How do I get my life back in order? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Let's see. That's not gonna help me. Okay, well, that's the best I got. Oh, posture check. Oh, hang on. Woof, let me... Thank you, Joanna. I appreciate that. I don't want to start shrimping. Ooh, what kind of cheesecake did you make? That's right, you said you were making a cheesecake. What do I got? I got an 8. I got a 4. I'll put that here. I guess I'll put that here. I'll do that. 11, sure. 3, do that. Boo. So close. I'm so close. Dang it. I heard somebody refer to when you kind of get that hunched over posture in a chair, just like shrimping or in a shrimp pose. I have no idea where I read it, like maybe just Tumblr or something, but now it's all I think about is the shrimp pose. I'm shrimping. Shrimping ain't easy. Oh, chocolate. That's what you made last time, yeah? You only know of do a flip from Futurama. What, Zoidberg yelling at... I think it was Hermes about to jump off a roof. Do a flip! I can't do a Zoidberg impression. I was gonna say I wish I could do a Zoidberg impression, but... I don't know what I would use that for. I feel like it would just be annoying. You only make the one cheesecake, really? You don't want to expand your cheesy horizons? Dang it. Oh, it was Bender. Yeah, it was Bender. It also feels like something Zoidberg would say. It's been a long time since I've seen any Futurama. I haven't seen any of the newer stuff. Boy, I'm gonna freaking die. I am freaking dead. Why would you want to make something different when you can make something perfect in every way? So you're not really a cheesecake fan, you're just a chocolate cheesecake fan. I see how it is. Let's see, so... let me use nudge, so I have -6, and then I can do that. I am still so freaking dead, unless he rolls very high. But I am in big trouble here. Ooh boy. You like cheesecake, but if you're cooking one, you're making that one recipe. Okay, that's fair. I remember seeing a quote forever ago from, I don't even remember who. Yep, rip. I'm gonna try one more time on this one because this is a cool gimmick. But I remember seeing a quote forever ago regarding, you know, we sort of had that era where gamers with a capital G would only ever play like Call of Duty and hardcore FPS games. And I mean, there's still that facet of people out there, but there was definitely a movement where it felt like it's only a real game if it's realistic and brown. We don't want this baby colorful Nintendo garbage. And then one of the, I think, developers for Call of Duty went on the record saying that they don't really feel that those hardcore Call of Duty types really are gamers in the sense that they only ever play the one thing and they won't branch out and try different genres. I don't remember the quote, and I don't remember who said it, but I just remember the gist of it. I only play mature games for mature gamers such as myself, like Mario teaches typing. Ah, the robot. It's a soulless being of steel and wires who hasn't slept in weeks. And yet, even it enjoys a good Christmas run. Well, yeah, 'tis the season, Mariah. Okay, let's see. 8. Ow. I really need better gear for robot here. I'm just gonna... It's not a lot, but it's not nothing. Oh right, I'm already at 4. Just kidding. That's the voice you think Francis has. Hi, technical. Right, Fran, were you here last night? I don't remember when Francis came up in discussion and just Super Paper Mario generally. Why not make different variations of chocolate cheesecake? Because it wouldn't be that one recipe. You don't want to make a chocolate cheesecake, you want to make that chocolate cheesecake. Deletes all my dice, interesting. I don't have to equip it, right? It's just automatically... Okay, just making sure. Okay. Good enough. Dang it. Nope. Yeah, like really realistic games are similarly uninteresting to me because playing something that encapsulates reality just isn't engaging to my imagination. And it, you know, it varies based on the individual and why you might play games yourself. But for me, I like that feeling of exploring other worlds and getting that sense of saving the world and just experiencing something that I can't in reality. It's sort of like why I like animation as a storytelling medium versus live action, because there's a lot that you can do in animation that you can't do in live action, or you just can't do in a way that looks satisfying. So I don't like having, you know, either non-realistic games or animation simply written off as like, oh, it's for babies. Like, no, it's a way to tell a story or create an experience. I don't know if I'm articulating this very well because it's, you know, 1:30 on a Saturday afternoon and my brain is fried, but you get it, right? That's what I want when I try to escape from reality. Reality. Sorry, I just lost my train of thought. Gosh darn it. See, I was about to get it back and then that happened, so never mind. Actually, I kind of wonder if I can do that and then do this. It's not great, but I just wanted to see it. Gosh darn it, I was going to say something insightful regarding this discussion and I've forgotten what it is now and it's driving me crazy. I feel like the biggest fool. Oh, I remember. I feel similarly with books as well. I love to read, but I love adventure stories and mysteries, and I suppose what you would call genre fiction, which I know some folks look down upon as it's somehow lesser than literary fiction, I guess you could say. Ones that deal with hard-hitting subjects and just the folly of man and, I don't know, abuse and inequality and just darker subject matter like that. And for me, because reading is escapism, I don't find it fun to engage with media that just reminds me of how terrible some people can be. I don't want to be reminded of just the worst of humanity. So I find trying to read stories like book club fare. You know, if you ever join a book club, that's all the stuff they want you to read. It feels very unsatisfying to me. And again, I'm not knocking it and saying that one is better than the other, but for me personally, I enjoy the sense of adventure that you get from genre fiction. And I don't like it when people look down upon it as just inherently being inferior because it's not trying to make some big grand point about the nature of humanity. And I mean, I've enjoyed some of the classics and more literary fiction before, but generally if I'm just looking to read and enjoy myself, especially I read a lot during my breaks at work, I need something fun and light that isn't going to leave me feel emotionally and mentally exhausted. Gosh darn it. Okay, there we go. Dang it. Well, can't do anything with that now. Yes, if you wanted a picture of yourself, you take a picture of yourself. If someone's going to draw a picture of you, you typically want a non-exact replica in some way. Although, yeah, it is impressive either way, but I concur. I feel similarly about really photorealistic art. And again, not to say that it's bad or inferior, and I can absolutely appreciate the incredible technical skill that goes into drawing things from life. But unless there's an interesting spin on it in a way, like with color or texture or medium, or even like, say, some of M.C. Escher's drawings, and just viewing reality from an unusual perspective, it doesn't excite my imagination. But I think it also depends on the individual piece. Boy, I wasn't expecting to get all, I'm not going to say philosophical during a Dicey stream, but that was I was anticipating. It's fun, though. There we go. Oh, are you a writer, Maddie? I like to write myself, but I haven't really done it in a long time. Did I ever see what Brad Bird says about animation? I haven't, but considering that I've liked his output as a director, at least from what I've seen, I don't really watch movies that often, it's probably in line with what I'm I'm feeling. Like, one of my favorite Pixar movies is The Incredibles. I also really liked Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol, which he directed, because it's an action movie, but it's the kind that's just tailor-made for me. Like, you don't see innocent people getting killed. There isn't gratuitous violence or gore. It's sort of over the top and cartoony in a sense. You have these huge, elaborate set pieces. For me, that's what a perfect action movie is. And like the characters are all kind of like broad strokes, but they're entertaining. Even what's Tom Cruise's character's name? Ethan something? Ethan Hunt or Hawke or no? Ethan Hawke is from I don't know, another game that I'm forgetting the name of. But like he was so single-minded in his goals that he was funny. I don't mean that as a knock against the movie. It just I think increased the gooby action movie charm of it. You're a writer, not a reader. I mean, I think it's still... Your opinion is still valid in this. Ethan Hawke is an actor. Okay, see, there you go. I don't know who I'm thinking about. I think his character in Mission Impossible was named Ethan something, but I am so bad with names that trying to get me to remember them is just an exercise in futility. I've only seen a couple Mission Impossible movies, and I've only seen Ghost Protocol. And not the one after that, although I've heard that one's also good. And then I saw the one after that, so 2 after Ghost Protocol. I don't know who directed it, but that one was really fun. I'm just gonna take the 2. It's not impressive, but I'll take the 2. Why did I do that? That's not a negative. Oh, it was Hunt. Okay. But anyway, the movies that I have seen are really fun. I don't know what the older Mission Impossible movies are like, but I had a good time with those. You caught part of the first one on TV once. Saw a particularly gnarly elevator death. Okay, I'm probably out then. That doesn't sound like my idea of a good time. I kind of wish I had nudge. Oh yeah, to get back to it. Are the starting items balanced? I kind of wish there was more ways to do damage, just because generally, unless you get really lucky with like -1, it's hard to do a lot of damage here. Maybe I've just been getting like negatives when I don't need them, or like a null shooter that can do more damage. It's because when I get negatives, I can't really do much with them either than, aside from funnel them into hacks you a question or into null shooter, which only does 1, so my opportunities to do damage are limited. You were terrified of elevators for years because you saw that on TV. Oh goodness. I'm trying to use black hole, but okay, here's -1. That's good. It doesn't show anything, but it's still unsettling. Cool, okay, there's that. It's like you don't even see the blood or anything, you hear it. When that's also pretty spooky. Just when it leaves stuff to your imagination. Ooh, don't like that. Whack. I am such a baby when it comes to gore and whatnot in movies. Big rolls. Interesting. I'm gonna use big rolls. I'm gonna take that. You think null shooter should probably do 2 damage, mostly because it's just a worse and more niche version of magic dagger, which is also not a good piece of equipment. Well, there's bump. Let's see. So I guess I'll get rid of null shooter now because I'm not gonna get anything from it. And let's take out John Denver. Sorry, John Denver. How did he get here, I wonder? Let's do that. Oh, I still got a negative. I thought with big rolls I wouldn't get negatives, but maybe I can still go below. Well, see ya. See ya, man. I could have done good stuff with that. There we go. I figured that was for Matt. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, full roll isn't affected by big rolls. Okay, that's good to know. I thought I just grossly misunderstood how big rolls worked. And then I... Come on! And then I felt like a weenie. Let's just do that. Why do you do this to me? Why must you spite me? So sad. I should have saved that, actually. Just in case it gets errored out. Oh, that's right. I'm full up. Normal version could be 2. I think that would be better. Since that's what you really get stuck on, is being unable to do significant amounts of damage. Gosh darn it, can you stop? Rude. Goodbye, John Denver, and good riddance. Okay, what do we got? Target? Oh, it's interesting, so I could heal myself. But, I'd have to get rid of big rolls for that. Max 3. Set all dice to 0. Interesting. Well, none of these are going to help me unless I get rid of big rolls. Maybe I could. What dark matter could be interesting too. So maybe I could get more out of reverse calculations and dark matter. Let's do it. Let's shuffle some things around here. Let's get rid of that. And let's see, let's put in dark matter and reverse calculations. And target. And let's do that. Or do I want black hole? I don't know. Let's do that. Yeah, having an item that has a max of like 3 damage and only with certain dice, it's hard to use. I think this is a really good setup. Like, the concept is really good. But equipment balancing probably takes a lot of time and thought to get everything to work well without either being too weak or too powerful. Let's see. Okay, why do you hurt me like this? Let me try doing... Oh, that's right. What am I doing? Let me do that. Okay, so there's that. Okay. Sure, hurt me like that. Fine. Black hole is good when you don't have the dice you want, but I feel like if I have it, then I keep rolling negatives and I can't put things into it. Maybe I should shuffle it back in. It's probably better than the null shooter. Let's see. Let's do that. I'm just so afraid it's going to error out on me. What is that? Oh, so even a -3 doesn't count as odd. Okay, that complicates things. Let's do that. And I'll do that. When you were working on your own mod, I know you made a mod, Angel Moon. Theory crafting equipment was only step 1. Making it work was another thing. Bug fixing was another. And even after all of that, you had to figure out what was too strong or too weak. It's one of the reasons why I have so much respect for people that make mods for games, because it's so much work. Just making sure that everything is well balanced and works out. Negatives are bugged for odd slots, but not even for some reason. Huh. I wish I knew enough about programming to potentially offer a suggestion or solution as to why that might be. But alas, I don't. I know precious little of... Oops, I didn't mean to put that in there. Well. Oh, I wanted that. I wanted that. I'm sad now. Oh, that would have been good to have for... Now, if it says max 3, does that mean... Okay, so that does work. I just wanted to know. That works. Okay. Oh, Angel Moon was the OG mod maker. Wait. What was... I'm blanking on the name of the mod now. What's the mod that you've done, Angel Moon? Because now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like if I played what you've done before... Oh, and the Diceversary mod. Okay. You also started on Halloween Special 2, an expansion to Halloween Special 1, but you handed that over to someone else. Still really cool, even coming up with the concept. I like the Halloween Special and how it really turned the mechanics on their head. I didn't actually beat the Witch's version of the Halloween Special. I should do that. 2 damage for every 8 pips in this countdown at the end of each turn. Interesting. It's big, though. Oh, the Heat Miser. Oh, that's right. The Heat Miser and the, is it Frost Miser? I think. What's the other one? Why don't I switch out? So this would be good to funnel my negative dice into. And it's immune to error. Jackie, although I'm not sure how you say your name, and the Mystic Sword are the other 2 OGs. Yeah, I've definitely played stuff that the Mystic Sword has done before, too. Oh, that's right, Jackie, I don't know how you say their name, but I know the Morfluff mod that they did, and how they got their equipment added into the base game. I really appreciate that Terry Kavanaugh is so welcoming of the modding community. I'm thinking about how I want to... Because I like this. And then maybe... I'll switch that out, since I think null object reference is just better than null shooter. Let's try that. I've never seen that special either. I've seen...
For the last time, kid, candy canes aren't something I can... Oh, it's you. That dang elf always wants a candy stick upgraded.
Anyway, what was I saying? I don't think I've ever seen, like, that one Rankin Bass special. I've seen the Rudolph one, and whatever the one that's about, like, Santa Claus's backstory. Ooh, that's good. But, I have never seen the Heat and Frost Miser ones. I'm gonna upgrade that. Santa Claus is coming to town. Was that what it was called? I guess that's what it was called. Jakia, like IKEA. That's a good way to remember that. Nerfed gun. Well, if I had like a big positive roll. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of the sad cactus. Was Santa Claus is coming to town the one with the Heat and Frost Misers? Maybe it was. Maybe like I've only seen bits of it. It's the Rudolph one that I really remember. Honestly, I don't really like the Rankin Bass style. Like, stop motion and whatnot, puppetry is hard. Something about them just kind of wakes me out. Let's see. Why don't I do that? Heal myself. Okay. See ya. Excellent. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. Excellent. Not as powerful I was hoping, but it's not nothing. I mean, it is for every 8 pips in the countdown, so... Oh, but it's still high up. Ooh, I thought it would just reset back down to 8, but... let's see. What do I want to do here? Why don't I do that? So I can do that. Null object reference is a crash that can happen often in this game when modding. Oh. Oh, so I assume it's when it's trying to pull up information for something, like an object, like a piece of equipment, but it can't find anything. So it's just null, and then things crash. I'm gonna keep funneling stuff into there. What else do we got? Let's heal myself too, just in case. Those thorns can be nasty. Although, since I'm not making direct damage, then it doesn't matter, does it? Ha 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 ha. Oh, it's the year without Santa Claus that has the misers. Okay, good. I'm not totally off my rocker. I'm just a little bit off my rocker. Cool. Now that's what I'm talking about. Ow. Oh, I could just end my turn here, can't I? Ow. Now we're talking. Now we're in business. Now I found my golden fleece. I was trying to think of, like, my holy grail. Why did I think of the golden fleece before the holy grail? Jeez. Where's my brain at today? Not here, evidently. Let's funnel these in here. Let's see. Jeez. Let's do that, just so I can do this. Get some more negatives in here. The Argonauts searching for the Holy Grail. Exactly, that's exactly what we're going for. Come on, give me the negatives. Jeez. I bet these guys, the misers, had really obnoxious musical numbers in the year without Santa Claus. I could just tell by looking at them. Come on. I need some negatives here. Let's just do that. Okay, there we go. It's fine. It's fine. I'm glad that's immune to errors. That makes things a lot more reasonable. They did. Of course they did. Oh! Well, there we go. There. Oh, it's the snow miser. Just kidding. Oh, I could just end my turn here, can't I? Because... will that kill him? No, it won't kill him, but it'll do a lot. Okay, there. Oh, I would have killed him. Just kidding. Did the math wrong in my head. There's a scene of Arnold's Mr. Freeze making his henchmen sing along with it. Oh, in Batman and Robin. That's right, you're like... Are you... Am I misremembering? Somebody said that they like Batman and Robin despite how silly it is. And I can't remember if it was you or one of my coworkers, because I was also talking about Batman movies with coworkers like a couple weeks ago. Nice to meet you. It was not you, okay. Somebody I was talking to recently, must have been a coworker, and saying like, oh yeah, I like Batman and Robin. Like, yeah, it's dumb, I know. Immune to error. +2 per error this turn. Interesting. I really like the names of these. The integer overflow, the bad gateway truck, and the bug fixes. Now it's really bugging me that I can't remember who said that they have a soft spot for that movie. Yeah, I'm gonna switch this out. What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age. I don't know how to do an Arnold impression. Oh, it's the bird. Christmas Whiz. He must have always been Christmas Whiz, and I just never noticed until now. Okay, see ya. See ya. Per error this per error this turn. Cool, so I'm just gonna rack up some errors and funnel those in there, and then enjoy your crippling coffee addiction. For every equipment you did not use at least once, ooh, that's gonna be bad. What I just did is basically what everyone else does, what, for the Arnold impression? I mean, there's only really... Woof. Oh, that hurt him pretty good. I mean, there's only really one way to do an Arnold impression, right? So he would take 6 damage, yes? If my math is right. Ow. I'm trying not to roll too much because of timely demise, but... Ow. Dang it. Okay, fine, fine. I think that should be enough anyway. Actually, no, I should have tried harder to kill him so I didn't take damage, but whatever, we're good, we're fine. Apparently Mr. Freeze was just like Arnold with horrible ice puns, but Batman the Animated Series gave him the tragic backstory. Was it really the animated series that originated from? Become drunk? What? I'm a robot. Since I can't check in the menu here, what does the drunk status do? That could be interesting, because then I'm not doing... I mean, I can heal myself at target, though. Let's get rid of reverse calculations. There we go. Bird might mess up robot, so try to save full roll. Good to know. Use dice to charge. When used, gain 4 max health, removes 4 max health next turn. Well, I'm gonna take the deal anyway. Because I'm not using pod shooter, just so I have it. Drunk makes your items have a 40% chance to reverse target. It hurt itself in its confusion. I should have tried harder to kill him so I didn't take damage. I did learn nothing from last week. I'm sorry. I'm not even having a refreshing Christmas beverage. All I've got is water. The breakfast beverage of champions. Jeez, oh Pete's. Like, this is how I just talk normally. Can you imagine me being inebriated? Awful. Terrible. Okay, so I'm going to avoid using eggnog until the end of the turn if I can. What do I got here? Let's funnel that in here. Silence blocks the use of the defective calculator. Oh yeah, I can see why that would be very bad with the bird. Did Mr. Freeze originate from the Adam West Batman show? I would have, like, guessed it was the comics and not, that. So that's surprising to learn. Oh, but he was called Mr. Zero until the show. Okay, that explains some things. You know, this is gonna sound bad to some people, I'm sure, but I've never actually seen Batman the Animated Series. I've heard a lot of great things about it, and I've heard the writing is excellent, and that, like, it just does a really good job of fleshing out the rogues gallery and making them into richer, more sympathetic characters. This is gonna sound so petty, but I have a really hard time watching something animated if I don't like how it moves. I feel similarly with comic books. If the art style doesn't gel with me, then I find it's hard to get into. I can't really articulate why, but... Oh, Regen gives you 2 HP for every item you use. Oh, I was thinking about it was like a passive healing. Like sort of like the reverse of poison. Eggnog is not the best fit. You're probably right. You should probably either exclude silence or enemies, or just make it in this episode silence can't be applied or does something else. I like feeling that I'm helping with troubleshooting. That makes me feel like I'm doing something good. Yes, that's it. Give me more negatives. More negatives. Although I do need, like, an even as well. Perfect. Great. Good. Wonderful. 12 addiction. I mean, the odds aren't great that he's going to miss out on using any of his equipment, but still. Oh, thank you. Cool. Two-Face with the coin makes sense, whereas originally he was a guy just obsessed with two. Really? Oh, again, was this from the early comics, or was this from... No, he wouldn't have been in the Adam West Batman show. I feel like Two-Face would have been... Well, no, you don't have to depict Two-Face looking grisly. I don't think he looked grisly in the animated series, like, you know, as grisly as he does in, say, the newer movies. In the animated series, he has multiple personalities, and he can't make decisions because his two personalities are equally influential, so he flips a coin to make a decision. Ah. My knowledge of Batman lore is very spotty. Don't judge me. You can judge me a little bit. I guess I can just mash that since... Yes, I am going to grossly overkill this fireman. I don't care, it's funny. No, just hopefully I don't die to the bird. Interesting. If not eggnog, what would be good to put in? Chocolate bar could also potentially be interesting because it can heal without the side effect. So I'm assuming every time I use it, I gain 4 max health, and then I lose 4, so as long as I use it at least twice, it's a net gain, right? I'm not going to gradually decrease my max health by using chocolate bar, which maybe this is some sort of a lesson about don't gorge yourself on candy during the holidays, but Two-Face in the Dark Knight looks so dumb you don't even care if that's unpopular. Okay, good. Just making sure I don't ruin things for myself. Alright, bird. Let's go. Let's go. Worst enemy in all of Dicey Dungeons right here, this freaking bird. Okay, I'm gonna save full roll just in case I get hit with... God, I hate this bird so much. Black hole and reverse shooter fit better. You're probably also right. Let me do that. I'm also gonna heal myself here. As much as I want to funnel stuff into there, I just feel like I should try and... Okay. Try and just restore my health a little bit because I hate this bird. I hate this bird so much. Real Dicey Dungeons fans know. Well, he didn't get doubles. That's good. No! What have you done to my null object reference? I hate this bird. I hate this bird. Why do you do this to me? Oh. Oh. Well, okay. I could do this at least. Ooh, but he dodges it. I hate the bird. Oh no, well, there's the squawk. Ugh. Well, I guess him dodging the bad gateway drug doesn't matter anyway. Yeah, okay, I see what you mean. But this is also... Well, I'm in trouble. Bird, why you do this to me? No, bird, stop. Bird, stop. I can't. Oh, well. I'm gonna get beaten to death by a bird. Only in trouble if you get caught. Well. That's okay, I'm troubleshooting. I don't mind. I'm troubleshooting. I hate this bird. I hate this bird. So I'm just gonna use full roll now that I know that it's... And he reset my counter. Ooh, I hate this ding dang bird. Okay, I could use that. But alright, sure. Oh. Oh. Oh, bird. And he's gonna dodge whatever I do to him. Oh, bird. Don't even really have much I could put in here. Well. Rip. Guess what? We're all having roast turkey for New Year's Eve. I don't think this is gonna happen, folks. I mean, I want to believe, you know, never give up, never surrender, but, Now I'm trying to think, how could you adjust squawk so it does something else? It's a good question. What kind of bird is loud bird? They almost look like a pelican, but their beak isn't deep enough. Maybe Terry knows. Somebody has the hookup to Terry Kavanaugh. If we can ask, what kind of bird is loud bird? Although, honestly, if I were Terry Kavanaugh, I would simply say a rude one, obviously. You know what I bet he does, too, is... You can't see me gesturing with my mouse, but... these are on-ear headphones, and I like to think that Loudbird is just cranking the music so loud that everyone around him can also hear his music in high definition. Oh yeah, duh, they're a loud bird. Now, granted, I'm no ornithologist, but I can't say I'm familiar with this particular kind. Oh, the alternate silence, like from the Parallel Worlds rule set? What does the alternate silence do? I don't remember. Please, bird, can you just end my misery? Bird will not end my misery. Okay, bird will end my misery. Okay. Okay, it just weakens your limit break. That makes more sense. Hello, Laxgalax. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. So I'm gonna check out Inventor now. I've also been told that Inventor 2 is interesting, but because I don't have my previous save, I'm gonna have to just lose the first episode real quick. Oh, hydrate. I will do that. One sec. So we're gonna have to let Inventor get her teeth kicked in, which I'm not okay with because, like, design-wise, Inventor is my favorite. She's adorable. Hello, Inventor. Are you prepared for a wonderful Christmas?
Of course. I'm hoping I'll get a larger toolbox. You can never have too many widgets and gizmos, really.
You're speaking to the host of this show and the goddess of chance, sweetie. If you just take a spin of the wheel, you could easily receive an endless toolbox.
Oh, wow, sure. Let's get on with the episode.
Before we get started, though, what does Christmas mean to you?
Well, it's a celebration of the birth of Jesus of Nazareth, known mainly in the blah 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 blah.
I can't even keep up with this, but she's one of those, like,
well, actually,
and then gives you all this in-depth historical information. This is a game show on national television.
Oh, right. Christmas is about family and giving gifts.
I didn't click so fast. That was her just going through it all. Yeah, it just automatically goes that fast. She is rambling. She is in rambling mode. That's what we like to hear. Now you'd better start on your Christmas shopping.
Oh, maybe that's what Christmas is all about.
Oh, no. Spot on, dear. Commerce, baby! Okay, time to get Inventor killed. I'm frozen. I'm cold. Okay, ice latte. I could go for an ice latte right now. Although I tend to, if I indulge myself by going to the coffee shop nearby, I tend to get iced coffee because it's cheaper. But I find it's not quite as... I don't know, it's easier to, like, sip on iced coffee throughout the day. But, I don't know, iced lattes just, they lose something after a bit. Hurry up, just end me. Just end me. Have any of you seen this thread where someone is jokingly talking about sharks are smooth, and you get so many people like, actually, what are you talking about? Shark skins are rough, like sandpaper. Completely missing the fact that this person is just making a joke, and then this person starts doubling down and like, no, I have met many sharks and they are very smooth, and so many people are just trying to correct them, completely unaware that this person is doing a bit. And it's not the same, but I almost feel like Inventor. She's too sincere to get into an internet fight, but I feel like a joke like that might fly over her head. I mean that as a term of endearment. You had a discussion last year about what each Dicey character's favorite coffee order was. So what do you think everyone would get? Who gets like the obnoxious blended drink that has 80,000 modifications, or like coffee that's mostly sugar? Maintenance protocols. In a damp and grimy dungeon, some of your equipment is bound to break eventually, but you can stop that. So don't create gadgets, roll dice by calculating from a CPU counter. Equipment loses durability if not used. Broken equipment immediately becomes a gadget. Interesting. Witch, most definitely. Oh yeah. She would have like the awful TikTok influencer coffee orders. Go up to your barista and be like, yeah, can I get a... I have, at my place of employment a couple years ago, I had some girls come in and say, can we get an Ariana Grande Frappuccino? Like, what? I mean, if you give me the recipe, of course. But just going right up without any preamble and saying, can I get an Ariana Grande Frappuccino, as if we know inherently. But then they're like, oh, sure, and they pulled up the recipe on their phone, and it was a lot. It was a lot of sugar, and the price was like at least $9. And I thought they were going to be like, oh, when they see how expensive it is because of all the modifications. But apparently they liked it so much they came back and got a second one like 20 minutes later. Oh, Jester 2. I think I might only have time for like one more after this. Maybe we'll see how long it takes, but I want to check out Jester 2. I like the Witch as well, but I like playing as the Jester more. I'm sorry, Witch. Witch's order is definitely whatever's trendy this season.
Hey there, Inventor. I'm happy to say your episode is ready. Oh, awesome. How does it work? Well, I know you like complex stuff. I made an episode that's really, really complex. Well, I guess. I like it more when I understand the complex stuff, though. Do you mind, explaining it?
I'm sure it would be much more fun. Why would I explain it? How about you figure it out yourself? Isn't that what you're good at?
What I meant is, you can learn as you go. I'll also tell a minion to leave you a note in the rules page. Okay then, sounds good.
Poor Inventor. Next week, I probably won't be able to stream this because I've got a family thing on Friday next week, and on the Saturday I'm going to be streaming the Splatfest from Splatoon 3. Go Team Sour, big man sweep. But potentially the week after that, as long as I don't have any other family obligations, yes. I would like to do more of this if I can. I should have read the thing by the minion. I was gonna, and then I was thinking about having to do family applications. Okay, let's see. So I see now. Yeah, if I don't use this, it will degrade. So let's just do that. Do that. Do that. Oh, should have put something in there, but I got greedy. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Now, is the loss of durability, does it refresh between battles, or is it just permanent? Okay, there we go. The comment in the Splatfest announcement about the super mixed coffees made you think of me. As soon as I saw Fry talking about her coffee order, and Shiver being like, you need to apologize to the barista for what you do to your coffee, I thought, oh god, it's my job. It's my job for reals. Get out of here. It's permanent, okay. Good to know. It's so handy having, like, people who worked on games in the chat, because then I can just ask. Steam staff. Okay, hang on, let me check here. Okay, at least once per turn. And I roll dice, but anything that breaks becomes a gadget. Rolling a jackpot allows me to use them. Okay. Good to know. Well, I appreciate it, thank you. Okay, I just wanted to see what that did. I don't want that to break if I can help it, so let's do that. Do that, okay. Cool. Excellent. I guess it was kind of a waste of snap, but whatever. Extra CPU, wonderful, fabulous. Crazy glue. And chaos engineering. Interesting. So that just makes stuff into gadgets, yes? But then I would... If I destroy all equipment, then I've got nothing to use, right? I feel like that could be very risky. Now, if I have carte blanche to ask you anything, I feel like I'm trying to think of something insightful to ask, but I'm blanking. Oh, that was a mimic. Hello, buddy. Let's see. Let's do that. And then do that. Okay. Well, that was probably inevitable. Sharp ornament. I've stepped on like a broken Christmas bulb before. Not like the whole thing, but I've definitely had an instant of that. Let's do that. And do that. Ow. So despite my best intentions, I'm probably not going to be able to avoid having some equipment break just because I can't control what I roll. Oh. Why did that error out? Ow. Ah. Ow, please don't. I'm very fragile. Okay, there we go. Get out of here. You forgot the music changes each floor. That's not what typically happens in Dicey. You know, if you asked me, despite all the Dicey dungeons I've played, if the music changes every floor or not, I wouldn't be able to tell you because most of the time when I play games like this in Slay the Spire, I mute the music in the game. I keep the sound effects on, but I mute the music and I listen to like other stuff in the background. Every 2 floors. Oh. Okay, so... Oh, it errored out, I guess, because it broke. I'm gonna remove that. So this I could hit jackpot with it. How many songs did you make for this mod? I mean, making any songs at all is very impressive. So I've only got a couple pieces of equipment that can actually do damage. So I have to be careful I don't lose those. I'm thinking if I want to use increment or crazy glue. Increment might be useful just so I can try and get a jackpot. Let's see if there's anything at the store I can make use of. Contact juggling. Okay. Well, that would let me do more damage, so I think... Let me do that. I'm always wary to upgrade anything with the inventor, just because you don't want to upgrade something and then have a break on you. Which is just heartbreaking. Okay, oh. You know, somehow I didn't think it would funnel something into increment. Well. Okay, I can do that. That's good. I'll do that. Cool, alright. Jetpack. Now, if you use the jetpack, I'm assuming it doesn't count as defeating. You just get to flee without getting hit in the back. I guess I'll just use Lucky Shot, because nothing else would really help much. Whoosh. Okay, there we go. Oh, it's like I'm playing Splatoon for real. Okay, put that in there. Alright. Oh, embers from the fire item that broke earlier. Oh, that's right. I forgot that Jackpot lets you use your, the gadgets of everything. I was expecting the robots version of the Jackpot, you know, despite having read exactly how the Jackpot here works. Cool, okay. There we go, I am alive. Let's see. Do damage equal to 2 times excess value inserted, and immune to errors. That's great to have. I'm going to, let's put in contact juggling, and yeah, sure. The OST is 22 tracks, 5 ordinary combat tracks, 3 Lady Luck combat tracks, 3 Mariah combat tracks, 3 shop themes, the title, the character select, 3 cutscene themes, the victory theme, the ice theme, and the backstage theme. And out of all of those, 5 are completely original. Again, making your own music is just bananas to me. Oh, excellent. Not that shop will probably do a lot against Sneezy, but you never know. Ah. Let's do that. It's really handy having equipment for the inventor that's immune to errors, just because if you don't use something, it'll break on you. And as long as I just make sure to funnel dice into segmentation fault, then I won't lose it. Which is great, because one of the fears of playing as adventure, which has happened to me in other runs in vanilla Dicey dungeons, is that I've just run out of stuff, or I run out of equipment that I can do damage with. And then I get kind of stonewalled against enemies. For our original, this song and the 3 Mariah tracks. Do you often compose music, Angel Moon? Like, is it a career or a hobby? Let's see. Weaken yourself when you use a card on the enemy. When it says use a card on the enemy, what does it mean precisely? Because when I think cards, I think Jester. You can't see my mouse cursor. Maybe I should, hang on a sec. Let me just do that. Okay, now you should be able to see my cursor. There we go. I don't know why I didn't turn that on. Mostly a hobby. That's still really cool, though. Somebody here is an Undertale fan, I can see. Metal Crusher's a great song. Everybody loves Death by Glamour, but Metal Crusher's great. I'm just curious what it means, weaken yourself when you use a card on the enemy. I'm gonna take this anyway, just so I have it, but I'm curious. Okay, what do we got? Oh, any item is a card, okay. So if I use this, like, at the end of my turn, I'm not sure. Present shotgun. Interesting. Max 3, though. Don't love that. What do we got in here? Waltzer. Repeat this every 3 turns. Interesting. Let's see. Oh, I can make hammer smaller. That's actually pretty good. And it fixes it. But then I could use segmentation faults sooner. Thinking here. Oh, Cosmo says Mao. I don't know if he wants something. Hang on a sec, I'm gonna call him over. Cosmo! Cosmo! I don't know what he's doing. Hopefully not thinking about hairballs. Cosmo, what are you doing? He's sticking his face in a bag. I don't know what the cat wants. 1 second. Okay, cat has left. I have to remember what I was doing here now. Let's do that. Let's put that in here. Oh, cool. Well, that's lucky. Let's put that there. I guess I'll just do the lucky shot, since that's still more damage than the burn. You want to make a video interviewing everyone that worked on the mod and see how they describe their experiences. No, my equipment, that's fine. Whatever. I'll live, I guess. Let's do that. Let's do that. I don't want to lose contact juggling, and odds are good that I'm going to get an error, so... Interesting that he chose to do that instead of throwing a rock at my head for 5 damage. I mean, I'm not complaining. So what's next for your mod team after having finished this? Is there something else you're planning to do? Oh, goggles. The goggles don't do nothing for once. I do level up in 2. I don't want to risk dying to the Dryad though, so I think I'm gonna buy the apple. And do I want the goggles? I might take the goggles. But if I buy the apple, then I can't get the goggles. I don't want to die. Okay, let's heal, come back, get goggles. You've made a mod for a game called Rounds. What is Rounds? I can't remember if I've heard of it or not, and you're making a Terraria mod. One of these days I gotta try Terraria. Terraria? I've heard people say both. Terraria. Potato, tomato. Tomato, tomato? You know what I mean. Potatoes and tomatoes. Potatoes and molasses. Both are correct, okay. I'm not making myself look entirely the fool, just kind of the fool. I'll put that in there. Put that in there. Put that in there. Aww. Yeah, okay. There we go. Let's see. Cat has returned. If he's getting really fussy, I might have to stop a little early, but let's see. He's just sitting on a bag looking at me. Let's put that here. And I'll put that in here. Oh, how lucky. Let's do that. I was hoping for something big. She is weak to fire. Terraria. Okay. So I'm not going to make myself look entirely the fool. I will remember. Terraria. And now I know. Now this is the correct way to say it. Now I can be like an inventor and be like, actually... Okay. Cool. Was Stick Fight like a Flash game initially, or am I thinking of something else? I'm probably thinking of something else. Reverse emulation. Interesting. Stop sign. I might get those goggles. I'm tempted by those goggles, just because the damage reduction is nice. So let's do it. And then let's just reshuffle things here. Let's put that there. I'm sure goggles are probably better if you upgrade them. Let's see. The devs of Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. Oh, okay, then it's probably not what I'm thinking of. 3 reduce or segmentation faults. Well, this also doesn't break, so I feel like upgrading this would be more beneficial. Because it's just in use all the time. Landfall games. I've seen Totally Accurate Battle Simulator played. Yeah, let's do that. Oh! That's what I was hoping would not happen, but okay. 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 Well, I could just hit and see if I get a jackpot. Oh, there we go. A Flash game you played a ton that had stick people. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Maybe I'm just off my rocker. Okay. Rounds was made by the same people. Essentially, it's a 1v1 third-person platformer deck builder. Oh, you said deck builder. You said the magic words. My segmentation fault is gonna break. Never thought I'd get into deck builders, but again, this game and Slay the Spire, it just, there's something about it. Finding the best combos. Oh, I just completely wall this guy with the goggles. That's great. No! No, I guess funneling a dice into it doesn't count as having used it. Well, it's a good thing I didn't upgrade it, or I would have been really sad right now. Deck builder is the magic word. Didn't take me for a carpenter. Well, I am a Morri of many talents. Reduce countdowns by 6. Well, if I had any countdowns, that would be great. Has anyone here actually built a deck? I took, shop class in school, just because I was curious about it, although it was called Industrial Arts there, but I didn't enjoy it. For me, it wasn't very fun. It just stressed me out, and, oh, hang on.
Oh, another really neat fight. I wasn't nearly this good back when I was a contestant. You're gonna be a top-ranked minion in no time.
Come on, I can do better than minion. I can at least be like, I don't know, second in command, best minion. You wanted to take shot, but girls weren't allowed to. Love that sexism, casual sexism. I like hammer. Hammer is good, but upgrading it just to make it smaller is not going to do much. What can I upgrade? I guess I could do combat resonator. I'm a little curious about present shotgun too. I'd have to take out compact juggling to have room for it. You know what? Let's live life on the edge. Sure.
Yeah, you might break a nail with a hammer or something. My God, we can't have girls learning how to build things. Ugh.
You and your opponent select a card at the start of the game that affects your stats. Oh boy, super stereo head. You fight by aiming your cursor and shooting at the enemy by left-clicking or blocking by right-clicking. Whoever wins 2 rounds gets a point, and after getting a point, the loser selects another card from a list of 5. Rinse and repeat until someone has 5 points, in which they win. Ooh. I don't want to fall into the hole of another deck builder, though. I find just with work, I have so little time to play games, which is infuriating. Oh. Lead pipe hit. For a sec, I thought it said lead permit. I'm like, permission to drink lead. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. Of course. Of course. Puppy paws. Well, I can look it up afterwards, too. Since I probably will have to go at the end of this run. I don't want to delay stream further. Oh, that went pretty well. You mod that game and add new cards. The modding community for it is expansive and the only real thing keeping it alive. I know there's some games out there that are old but still have really active modding communities, which is bananas. It must be cool to make a game that even years after it's come out, people still come back to and make new content for. Dodge but get frozen next turn. I just like the concept of that. Just conceptually, ice skates is cute. Well, I don't really have any money. Triple on the final use. Interesting. But because the max is 3, I feel like that's limiting. So I'm going to save my money. Okay, let's do that. Do that. Alright. So I can't do a lot of damage very quickly, but being able to reduce damage is extremely useful. I don't know if goggles was something added for this mod or if it was in another mod pack, but the goggles are fantastic. I love the goggles. Technology, a little overbearing sometimes. Let's do that. Man, it reminds me, I get newsletter emails from GOG.com because sometimes they have like game giveaways, and they had Worms Armageddon for giveaway around Christmas, and I saw the email when I was at work, and I'm like, oh, I should download that when I get home. And then I didn't. I remember playing Worms like back in school, in the computer lab, and geez, elementary school? I don't know, it was like a really old version of Worms. And that game was a riot. I didn't really know what a lot of the stuff in it did. Just because I didn't have access to the manual. I read this last time. I'm not gonna read it again. So like me and my peers would have no idea what a lot of like the weapons and whatnot did, but just seeing the chaos that would ensue was a lot of fun. You have copies in your inventory. Now I feel like I gotta like wrangle people together to play Worms. Charge limit break by 3. Interesting. Pocket sand. On 6, reverse enemy next move. That's interesting. I wish I could afford anything, but I had no money. I mean, the Worms offer might still be valid. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look. Let's just do this now before I break it. And I guess I'll do that. And freeze spell. Cool. Pocket sand! I've seen only a tiny bit of King of the Hill. Terrible, I know. I mean, I know the memes. Let's do that. Cool. That's lucky. Well, I don't think that's really gonna help me much, but... Max 5. Yeah. Pirate hook. Well, the amber's good. If he picks up that dice, it's going to hurt him more than it normally would. You've seen a lot of King of the Hill, yet you can remember literally none of it. Oh, like it just didn't make a big impact? I was thinking earlier, I enjoy the show Game Center CX. There's a Twitch channel that even streams it, so I often have it on in the background while I do art or whatever. And I was thinking how it's funny to me that the host will often forget stuff he's played. And like a later episode, they'll show him footage of it, and he's like, what is this game? Like, you played it, you don't remember? No? And it makes you think of, I wonder, I like to think I have a pretty good memory for games I've played and media that I've seen. But I wonder if there's probably games like I rented forever back in the day that I can't recall, but I'm sure if I saw footage of them, maybe it would unlock like a deep-seated memory. Shows with no continuity just leave your mind. Yeah, I think part of it is I like games and books and stuff that you think about when you're not playing or engaging with them because you're trying to piece together the plot or think about, you know, why did a character do this thing, or I wonder what's going to happen next. But if there's no reason for you to just, for it to stay in your mind like that, if you're not spending any of your time away from it thinking about it, then it's just going to leak out your ears at some point. Do I want to upgrade any of these? Or do I want to get, just copy something? I don't know what I want. I mean, I could upgrade hammer. And then maybe I can put something else in my inventory. Welcome back! Oh, posture check. Surprise! Posture check. Oof, I'm up. I'm up. Oh, there we go. The Ghost of Christmas. I feel like there's several billionaires out there that they should be visiting right now. Weird to think about compared to this day and age that Scrooge is like small potatoes. I forgot he has a ray gun. Ghost of Christmas Future, of course he would have a ray gun. I should have put another piece of equipment in next to the hammer, and I didn't, but that's fine. Oh, that's not helpful. I'm gonna do it anyway. That wasn't helpful at all, but I still did it. And this guy looks so friendly. This guy, the Ghost of Christmas Past, I get. What are you doing? I was too busy looking at his face to not even pay attention to all the things they were trying to do to me. But it's fine. Oh, switches ghost types. They're just time traveling. They're switching between one another. I was gonna say something about the mustache and just this pathetic look on his eyes, and kind of the green makes me think of the protagonist from Disco Elysium, which is a game I know I've mentioned more than once during stream, but I don't think anyone else here has played it. Return a useful dice. Will it give me a 6? Yes, it will. Thanks. You think Mariah Carey uses auto-tune? I should say that. She's gonna find me and haunt me. Do that, and put that in here. Oh, that's not helpful. Boo. I feel like the present shotgun is just making fun of me by giving me subpar equipment. Not necessarily subpar, but not useful in that present moment. I'm gonna save Oh Snap. Give me something good. Doom spell. Alright. There we go. Cool. I mean, not that they get to take advantage of their timely demise. It's kind of weird to think about, inflicting a timely demise on some ghosts. Okay, let's take care of... let's get rid of Aurora, just so I can reach the shop. Maybe there's a health upgrade in there. I forgot to put another... why do I keep forgetting? Morri focus, I swear to God. Double if your limit's charged. Ooh. I don't want to risk my hammer breaking, but... well, that worked out nicely. Let's just +1 and do that. Excellent. Well, that's not great. That's not great. Come on. What have you done to my equipment? Oh, okay, okay. Since my dice are gonna be locked, let's do that. Okay. I don't want to risk stuff breaking. No. Stop rolling high numbers, Aurora, please. You're killing me, quite literally. It's not nice. Okay. Oh, good. Ow. Oh, my shotgun's gonna take damage. Oh, my poor shotgun. Not even gonna bother with that, huh? Interesting that she gets the error animation if she doesn't use a piece of her equipment. I thought briefly that something of mine had broke. Uh-oh. Well, my hammer's gonna take damage. Okay, she's not killing me literally, but emotionally, she's killing me. Which I think, in some cases, is more important. Hahaha, shocking my goggles does nothing for you. Excellent. I love the goggles. When in doubt, just become a Digimon protagonist. Beetlegoose. We have a customer that has their name set on like their digital app they used to pay as Beetlejuice, and they always order at least 3 things. Thinking, what do I wanna... Is having 2 pieces of equipment that are max 4 might be risky biz. I could... Let's use Beetlejuice. Beetlegoose. When in doubt, become a Digimon protagonist. Are quote bots a thing? I don't actually know if they're a thing. I've never encountered one in the wild. No, my shotgun! No! If I was like a big streamer with lots of money, I'd hire an editor and have them do like a compilation of just the weird stuff that slides out of my mouth. They do exist, huh? Oh, my poor shotgun. Betelgeuse is your favorite Dicey Dungeons item. Oh, various Twitch bots incorporate them. Oh! Well, dang, now I feel like I'm missing out somehow by not having a quote bot. I need to look into that. I would make anybody do that for free. It's appreciated, but it's so much work. And I'm an artist, so I'm very much into people being fairly compensated for their labor. It's a personal thing for me. Like heaven forfend paying people an exposure. Plus I'm a little streamer who doesn't advertise. I can't even give much exposure. Oh, my hammer. My good equipment is gonna break. Oh, and this is about to break because, yeah, I forgot. It still counts down as long as it's, like, if it doesn't get fired off. So that's a problem. And now it's not even gonna do the full 20 because I've been weakened. Rude. When I get famous, you just get up there with me, huh? I wonder if it'll happen. I mean, I am extremely grateful for the followers and stuff that I've amassed on Twitch. Again, as somebody who doesn't advertise, it's bananas to me that people stick around, and I am extremely grateful. I say it a lot, I'm sure, but I'm a very earnest person, and I'm of the mind that it's important that I express my gratitude so people know that they're appreciated. Cosmo is walking by again. He has eaten food, he is outie. Goodbye, Cosmo. This is just gonna break. Goodbye, Betelgeuse. I don't even know how you're supposed to say it. Like, do you say Beetlejuice? And they've just written it out in a more phonetic way for, like, the films? Just so people wouldn't be confused by, yeah, let's go see Betelgeuse with Michael Keaton. It was Michael Keaton, right? I mean, I figured that was his name, and they went with just a more easier to pronounce spelling. But I don't know if this is if it's pronounced the same as Beetlejuice. Anyway, reading it out how it looks is very fun for me. No! I got greedy. I got greedy. Now I'm sad. No. This could have... Actually, no, it couldn't have been averted. Because I still wouldn't have been able to do enough damage to take her out, but still. Ugh. Max 3. Okay, I'm just gonna... Oh, that's really sad. That's really sad. Okay, well, let's heal. What's in the shop? Boston Basher. Inflict bleed on everyone. What am I hitting them with? Oh boy. So those are about to break. That's distressing because if they break, then I am hosed. Boo 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 boo. Waltzer is a problem again because if I don't fill it, then it's going to break. Maybe I'll keep the present shotgun for now. Just try really hard not to break it. Hope springs eternal. Let's take technology and let's heal. And then... I'm gonna put that here, actually. Let's do that. And then let's fight Ball Part. Okay. Max 4, that's what I was worried about. Ow. I didn't even get to read what that did, but I think it did something with the 6. Backhand. Sting. Oh. Looks like Betelgeuse, I'm just gonna say it different every time, can be pronounced in any combination with bet, like the word bet or beat, and goose as in juice or Jews. Okay, so I'm just gonna continue saying it wrong. Ball Plart is back. Call mop. Oh, my shotgun is going to break. Goodbye, present shotgun. It was nice knowing you. Your output was a little middling, but I still appreciated what you brought to the table. So I can just say Beetlejuice, but isn't it funny saying Betelgeuse? I mean, you gotta do what's funniest, right? I mean, you don't have to, but that's the kind of person I am. Why didn't I try and go for the jackpot? I don't know. Okay, I could just use this. Let's not take any chances. Okay. Excellent. Extra CPU. I'm all healed up. Goodbye, present shotgun. I will put that in here, and let's see. I don't really have a lot of stuff that does damage. I'll take the Waltzer just because I can get anything that's higher than 4 or 3 and put it in there. So maybe it won't break right away. There she is again. What does she do the rest of the year? Lady Luck told me you hate Christmas. Is this true? Honestly, I don't care. I'm getting paid anyway. Well, I like your honesty. If there's a way in-game to find out which Pokemon are unique to your version. I did have a friend tell me the other day. Unfortunately, I don't think there's an in-game way to check. Like, I had a friend tell me just what some of the Pokemon are, which wasn't ideal, but I didn't want to risk being spoiled on stuff. Or rather, I don't know, I felt like, I lost my train of thought, I'm sorry. My friend has Scarlet, and I wanted to trade her version exclusive, so she shared what some of them are with me. I was surprised by some of them. I had put some of them on surprise trade without even realizing. So I don't want to spoil any Pokemon for you, but I know a fairly basic one that you've probably encountered is a Drifloon. Drifloon is apparently a Scarlet exclusive, which I didn't know, but that would explain why I'd never seen any. I got a French one through surprise trade the other day. I'm always really disappointed when I get a Pokemon through surprise trade and like there's no fun nickname or anything. Like, if you're gonna give me like a trash Pokemon that you can find anywhere, at least give it a fun name. Cool. Oh, I've cursed Mariah Carey. Oh, Christmas has come again. What else? Another one that I had surprise traded, that I had surprise traded, and then later discovered it was an exclusive, is Pissimian? Which shouldn't surprise me, because Pissimian and Oranguru were also version exclusives in Sun and Moon. What else? My poor hammer is gonna break. There we go. I'm trying to stick with Pokemon that you would have seen early in the game. What else is there? It's bugging me now. I can only think of, like, the Violet exclusives. The Bidoof named I'm Sorry, your favorite surprise trade memory. See, that's good. I like that. If you're gonna trade trash, just give it a fun name. Like, I got a Lechonk in a surprise trade a couple days ago, and at first I was disappointed because, like, somebody is just throwing, you know, some Pokemon they caught lazily into the wind, hoping they'll get something cool in return. And they did get something much better in return. I don't remember what it was, but they named the Lechonk Bacon, and I thought, that's okay. You gave it a fun name, I'll forgive you. And then I looked at the original trainer, and it wasn't the person that had traded me Bacon, so I'm still side-eyeing them a little bit. You have a Lechonk emote? That's delightful. My Lechonk is named Lee Carvalho's Putting Challenge. It's Carvalho for short. But just in my head now, a lot of my Pokemon, their actual names are much longer. Oh no. Are much longer than what they're actually written as. But in my heart, it's Lee Carvalho's Putting Challenge. Gosh darn it. How did she do so much damage to me? Oh, it's a global emote. Well, it's still really good. Gosh darn it. How did she do so much damage to me? Mariah Carey, 33 damage. Oh, you do have another Lechonk. That's adorable. Feed him berries. Happy New Year, Boogie. I'm actually just about to stop. But Happy New Year to you in Australia. I hope the future is everything you hoped it would be. Yeah, she got a ton of songs. Ouch. I cursed Mariah Carey and she was having none of that and just obliterated me in return. I guess I was asking for it, wasn't I? Anyway, I have to stop for now because I got some stuff I have to do this evening. But thank you very much, everybody, for joining me. Thank you, everyone who worked on this mod. I would like to try and stream at least the characters I haven't checked out yet, like Witch and Jester and Thief. Next week, Friday, unfortunately, as much as I wanted to keep going with Prodigal, I found out that I have a family obligation Friday evening, so I can't stream then. And Saturday is going to be the Splatfest. Team Sour represent. And both Mariah Carey and Lady Luck are sitting on presents that Warrior is carrying. I mean, I'm not surprised. Warrior is very strong and also probably doesn't mind at all. I mean, you could just ask Warrior to, like, carry me around on my throne, and Warrior would do it, because he's just that kind of guy. Oh, thank you again for joining me in chat. It's such an honor to have you here. Thank you for all of your hard work. I hope you all have a safe and wonderful new year. Happy 2023. May the passage of time not be terrifying and paralyzing as it often is. Yeah, stay safe, stay healthy. I will catch you at the new year. Weird to think about. Take care, everybody. Bye.